Hello YouTube, this is Wheelchair21 and this is another rolling review, and on today's rolling review we have SH Figuarts, Lucario, or as Visible Ninja likes to call him, Lucario. It has now become a namesake in the Skype calls of WRW and Toku Anime News. Yes, this is Figuarts Lucario, a Pokemon Figuart, no longer D-Arts made by Bandai and Tamashii Nations. The box is pretty square and pretty badass, voiced by Sean Schemmel in the American dub of Lucario and the Mystery of Mew. Honestly, just the box art is awesome. Shows that it comes with a cool Tamashii stage, comes with an Aura Sphere effect set, and it comes with awesome eye replacements for when he needs to sense his aura. Let's get into the actual figure and all the amazing accessories. Now, Lucario is my first Pokemon-related Tamashii brand product, because I had skipped out on several of the D-Arts thus far, meaning I skipped out on Mewtwo, Charizard, Venusaur, and Blastoise, and now it's rebranded as a Figuart. Lucario has a similar body mold to Mewtwo on how the joints and system works for his entire lower torso and upper body with the thin joints. Since he's basically I would say remold and rehash of Mewtwo, he does have issues standing due to how his feet are designed and how he actually is supposed to walk and move. That is actually a huge flaw in the figure, but he has lots of articulation just solely built into it. He has two joints in his actual hip and thigh, two double joints in his actual knee area, and a double jointed foot with a ball joint and a straight on second joint in the toe itself. Overall, looks impressive and amazing. His arms, shoulder, ball joint for the bicep. Regular shoulders actually rotate for some reason, I don't know why. Elbow joint. And he has a little cool paw joint, which only moves open for his Kameo Wave like Aura Sphere. Honestly, I gotta say, the joints really screw up the figure because it's going to be hard to properly display him, because he just doesn't stand quite still because of how his joints are. Plus his ears and head have similar articulation, and you pretty much have to take apart his entire face to replace it for other pieces. To actually take apart the head and use its other actual eye sets, it's actually an intricate and a short period of time in which you have to pop off the head, pull it apart, and replace the eyes and the sockets in general. Honestly, it's stupid to show on camera, and it's a pathetic thing to really do to replace the eyes, but actually pretty interesting at the same time, just because of how well they punch right into the sockets and mold right in. Once done and replaced, the head should look something like this. And here you have Lucario with his eyes closed. Now, I'm not going to go into the details of what the actual, looking over his shoulder kind of eye position is, but honestly, I'm going to keep this one for the rest of the review. I like it because in the movie, he does close his eyes a lot to sense aura and to call up his aura so he can use the Aura Sphere. And if I recall correctly, he gets blinded in the last bit of the movie, and in the beginning of the movie, explaining why he can't see real well when he couldn't sense the difference between Sir Aaron and Ash. Honestly, I like this one more just because of the whole sense of aura, and there's more memorable poses from the movie when he was blind. And it is an easy fix to put back on the body since it is a ball joint. It just pops right back on. And once popping his head in place and making sure he's sturdy again to actually stand on his own, we can go into the actual amazing Aura Sphere, which actually is a full-on sphere energy blast, unlike other Tamashii effect pieces released for Mewtwo. I like it already. I just like this Genesis core. It kind of reminds me of the Spirit Bomb or the Kameo Wave. It is a Hadouken. It's a very similar Ki Blast to infamous Japanese attacks. That's why it's really popular and made Lucario popular here in the States for fans. And to properly display it, it does have a little hole that can be put into a Tamashii stage, which luckily it comes with the stage and the two proper pieces to hold Lucario and the sphere together. Once fully assembled, which all you gotta do is take out these conjunction points here to plug in your full-on stage, you can then assemble your figure into the position you want and display the aura sphere, to which we will go into evaluation time. And there you have Lucario with the aura sphere, which means, like I said, it's evaluation time. First off, the body mold looks dead on to Lucario, and the aura sphere is a great add-on, and the good thing is, practically every Pokemon D-Art Figuart comes with this stage. It's a great add-on and accessory to help display the figure, just because it's hard for them to actually stand and stay position, especially Lucario and Mewtwo. I'm not really a fan of the fact that it has the problem standing. At least the stage comes in handy to make sure it stays on display. I don't like the whole configuration for how it is to get the eyes to, go to interchange and swap out the eyes, but I like the overall, I guess, mechanics to it in a sense. I don't like having to go through the process, but the mechanics is great. It helps out. It's really effective. Overall, it's a great piece to have if you're a Lucario fan. He's usually a high, respectable Pokemon in the community, to which a lot of people love, but a lot of people also deem overrated. I just really took to the character. I like the design. I like the colors. I like the blast. I like his actual dub for the, inaugural debut of the character in the films. I'm always a fan of Sean Schemmel. I'm a fan of this character, and it's one of my favorite Pokemon from Sinnoh. It's probably one of the best from Sinnoh, but it's also one of the worst and most used in the actual gameplay. Lucario can be found on Amazon, BBTS, AmiAmi, Hobby Search, Hobby Link Japan, and I think maybe even CS Toys. Yeah, I think CS Toys even has him. He's worth the buy, honestly, if you just love having Pokemon figures, and if you're really a fan of the specific Pokemon in the line. Honestly, though, some of the prices can be pretty hefty, just to let people know in advance. But, to me, I really just don't like the whole mechanics and how they're not able to stand well without the support of the stage. That is really the huge flaw in the process of just putting the eyes. It's worth having. I'm glad I got it. I'll have it on display, but will it stay in my collection forever? I doubt it. Anyways, this has been the rolling review for SH Figuarts Lucario by Wheelchair21. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram, Taja_Doyle. You can also subscribe to me here on YouTube. Like, share, favorite, and comment on all my videos. Also, check out my work at Hirotaku.com, because Hirotaku is with heroes, and hey, I guess I must count for one of them, even though I think of myself as a villain. And also check out Raijo Nihon, the official radio station of Hirotaku, and all of its plentiful podcasts, which I am a host of a few of them. Anyways, we'll see you next time with another rolling review and/or Doyle's DVDs.